Namaste, I'm Nikita, and I simplify your journey by sharing my journey to guide your transition from karma to dharma. In this video, I'm going to be introducing you to some basic warm-up exercises in yoga. These are really important to do to mobilize your joints before we begin our practice. So let's start. Sitting comfortably with your legs crossed. If you prefer, you can have a block underneath your hips. And just make sure that your back is straight. And the way to do this is to check that your shoulders are aligned with your hips. So ensure that you're not sitting too far forwards or too far backwards. When you're comfortable, we will start with our neck exercises. Let's turn our head from side to side. And then we'll go up and down, bringing the chin towards the chest and then looking up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to make some nice circles by rotating our neck all the way round. Only go as far as you can. And then we'll go the other way. And now we're going to roll out our shoulders. Many of us carry tension in our neck and shoulders, so this is really nice to do before we begin our yoga practice. One more. And then we're going to bring our arms up above our heads. Breathe in here. Reach up towards the ceiling. Lift up out of your hips. And then breathe out. Let's bow forwards. Bring your arms towards the mat. See if you can lower your forehead down. It doesn't matter where you are. You should feel a lovely stretch in your lower back and in your glutes. Breathe here. And then lift your arms up and release. Good. We're now going to take our right hand underneath our right hip, and our left hand is going to go up and over to the side. Again, it doesn't matter how far you can go. And think about reaching up through that top arm. Stay with your breath. And then we're going to go over to the other side. This time the left hand will come underneath the hip. And release. Good. You might start feeling warmer by now. We're going to now take our hands behind our head, interlock your fingers if you can, and then we're just going to gently arch back. You can either look up at the ceiling or close your eyes, whatever you prefer. Stay with your breath. The most important thing in yoga is the connection between the body and the mind. And we use our breath to bridge that connection. And then keeping your hands where they are, we're now going to fold forwards again, but this time you're going to bring your elbows towards each other. See if you can bring them towards the floor, but it doesn't matter where you are. Lower your head and breathe in. And then bringing yourself up slowly with control and then release. So always work slowly with your body. We don't want to rush any of these exercises. We're now going to straighten our legs in front of us. So if you are sitting on a block, it's up to you. You can either move it now or you can keep it there if it's comfortable for you to do so. We want to flex our feet, so pull your toes towards you. We're just going to start with a point and flex. So important to look after our ankles and our shins, and we can do so through this exercise. And now we're going to rotate our ankles all the way around. So remember I said it's really important that we mobilize our joints, our neck, our ankles, our wrists, and then the other direction. Good. We're now going to do a forward bend. So keeping your feet flexed, again, check that your back is straight by ensuring that your shoulders are aligned with your hips. So we're going to breathe in, lift ourselves up, all the way up to the ceiling. That's it. Reach through those fingers. And then we're going to fold forwards. See if you can hold wherever you can. It doesn't matter if you can't quite touch your toes. Just hold it here. Keep your head down and breathe. This is good for lengthening those hamstrings. See if you can walk your fingers a little bit further. And then we're going to lift our arms up and release. Good. And just like we did earlier, place one hand underneath your hip and we're going to take the other arm over and just notice how that feels compared to early on. Good. And then we'll go over to the other side. Notice that everything we're doing is slow with mindfulness. And then reach back. And then we talked about our wrists. We're going to work on those now. So rotating them slowly. That should feel really nice. And then we'll go the other direction. Now we're going to interlace our hands and see if we can make nicer waves. That's good. Right, so now we're going to move on to the next part of our practice, and this is going to involve standing up. So move on to the next video to join in. Are you ready? Namaste. Like, follow, and subscribe to stay in my world.